Hey guys, so this is Audria coming to you today for Pampered Chef Taco Tuesday. So I'm going to hurry up, get behind the counter, and we're going to get started, okay? Okay, so for Facebook purposes, I am playing the radio, and so I don't own any of this music. I just don't want to get put in Facebook jail. So let's get started. The first thing I wanted to talk about was I just became a Pampered Chef consultant, and I'm so excited to bring you all these amazing Pampered Chef products that you can use in your kitchen to help you cook better and also have better food. And then also, they're just convenient. They're nifty tools that you can use to help you in your cooking and make your life a whole lot easier. Because after all, it is Pampered Chef, not Perfect Chef. So. All right, so the first thing we're going to do on Taco Tuesday is we're going to do our hamburger. We're going to get that started. This should take about 15 to 20 minutes to do the whole recipe, and I wanted to do something fast because they have a lot of friends that just need to do fast meals when they get home. Their family's coming home and need to have it ready on the table for all those hungry bellies. So Taco Tuesday with Pampered Chef. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use the Dutch oven rock crock. Now, the Dutch oven rock crock is made out of clay, and it can be put in the microwave, the dishwasher, the refrigerator, the freezer. It can be on your stove top. It can go in the broiler, on the oven, and it's dishwasher safe. So it's just all around a great product to use, and your food comes out amazing. So with this, you can heat it up to 750 degrees. And it's also very lightweight compared to your cast iron pan. The other nice thing about it is that you don't have to season it. So that's pretty great. So let's do our ground beef here. And I was also using the Pampered Chef kitchen shears, which can be used to cut bone, to cut through chicken, beef, anything really. It can cut through anything. Well, I shouldn't say anything, but for cooking needs, it is pretty great. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this out of the tube here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the mix and chop to chop this up. Throw this in the garbage quick. So we're going to use the mix and chop to do our ground beef here. And this is one of our best sellers. It's pretty great to mix stuff up and just get it going pretty nice here. So we're just going to do it like that. So we just spread it out a bit, and that's our mix and chop. So I'm going to get that started. I'm going to get that started on my stove top. That's how I like it. I'll put the lid on, and I don't know why, but I normally like to let some of the steam come out. So then, okay. So our meat is on the stove top. We can put our scissors away because we won't need them anymore. Our kitchen shears. Oh, and it also has this nice little lock back here, so you don't have to worry about it being open, and then your cover goes on there. So the other thing that I love about Pampered Chef is all the tools that can make your life easier and just get your kitchen prep done a lot nicer without a lot of hassle. And so one of my favorite things that I got is a simple slicer. So the simple slicer is here, if you can see that, and it's adjustable. So you can adjust, I don't know if you can really see that very well, but you can adjust your blade here to make thicker slices or thinner slices. I'm going to go on the number 2, so the medium setting is what I want to do here. And so I like yellow peppers. So we're going to use a yellow pepper, and I'm going to do half of the yellow pepper is sliced and the other half as chopped, just to show you these two pretty nifty tools here. So I am going to cut this, and I like to get as much of the pepper as possible. So keep those pieces here. Throw the stem away. I'm going to go off camera really quick just to get the seeds in the garbage. Quick process here. Going through the garbage. Okay. And I'm going to wash it because I like washing my produce. Alright, so we'll cut this in half just so I can show you half with the simple slicer and half with the chopper there. So I'm going to put it in our pepper bowl, put our pieces that need to be chopped. Okay, next we are going to show you how to do simple slicer. So the simple slicer, I actually use it almost every night. I make my husband some really awesome sandwiches lately, and before I had this thing, I was in the kitchen forever at night making him a sandwich, trying to cut pickles up, because I normally like to buy the bigger pickles, and just cutting up peppers and all kinds of stuff for his sandwich, onions, and it took forever. But with this thing, I actually really enjoy doing his lunches at night now, because this just makes things just so much more fun and so much easier. So I'm going to show you this. So what you do is you put your pepper inside the slide here, and then this has prongs in it, so you can pull it out, and then there's the prongs. So then the prongs you just squish down on your pepper or whatever you're using. I actually used this to cut cheese one night, and it worked pretty well, and I used it to cut some roast when I wanted some really nice slices, and it worked perfectly. It was amazing. So just checking on our beef here. Looks like it's doing good. So then what you do is you push down, and you just move back and forth until your pepper is gone. My counter is kind of slippery, so. And then look at that. You have perfect little slices of pepper. So that is awesome. And then that works perfectly if you're doing a sandwich or not. But for Taco Tuesday, then I'm just going to like pull these into halves just so it makes it nicer for the tortillas. And we like using tortillas. You can use taco shells if you want. But. So then I'm just going to grab the rest of this out of here. Just because I don't have a lot of this for the chopper. So I just want to do a little bit more. And then it's just as easy as that. So I'm going to put this back on the counter because we're done with it. My dirty pile. So then, I really like this chopper here. And I will show you why. So I'm just going to load this stuff in a little pile. Good to go. We lost one. That's okay. Can you see this? Okay. Okay, so, and then look at that. You didn't have to cut it. You didn't have to spend forever with your knife. It's just 5 seconds and it's done. Like, how awesome. Now you don't have to spend so long using your knife to do this, which is what I hated. I always hate chopping stuff with a knife. Just hate it. So then, I'm just going to cut this just to make it a little easier for me to put it in the chopper here. Look at that. That only took 5 seconds too. So I'm going to put that in here. And you can do it as many times as you want. You can do it for 5. You can do however many hits you want on this thing, or pumps, as you want to your desired choppiness, I guess you could call it. Yeah, I make up my own words. I'm special. Okay, so we are done with this, so I'm going to put this back on the counter too. And I'm going to check on our beef here. I'm going to grab my mix-in chop once again. Too bad you weren't closer. I could show you exactly what it's doing, but it's just, oh, it's perfect. I wish you could see. I think once it starts to get a little bit more cooked, I'll pick it up and show you really quick. But what it's doing is it's really breaking it up, breaking it apart, and making it into the perfect little chunks that I really like. So, and if I wasn't going live like this, I would have my fan on, but it might be too loud for you guys to hear it. So, okay, next. One of my favorite parts is cheese. Let me just watch this really quick. Just because I don't want to chop on my countertop. So. Depending on how much cheese you want to use for your tacos, my husband and I, we like cheese, so we use quite a bit of it, but this probably won't be enough for us, but this is what we're doing. Okay, so next is the coarse grater, and this makes my life so much easier. I'd always have to ask my husband to use the grater, because the grater, like a normal grater, like one of these, let's see here, like one of these graters, I always ask my husband to do it for me, because it takes too long and I hate it. But this grater from Pampered Chef, well, let me just show you how amazing this is. So this is the same deal as the simple slicer that we showed you to do the slices of pepper. So this thing, once again, has your prongs in it. So you would just put your cheese in here and then we wipe them down. But what I really like about this is that you can make it into whatever you want. So if you want it sitting, if you want to hold it and grate, and then for storing purposes, it goes down and it has a little cover on it. So I'm going to have it for here for our show here. I'll move everything out of the way. I'm going to take the lid off, and once again I am going to stick my cheese in there, and then I'm going to use my prongs to stick it, and then watch this. Oh, I just love how fast this is. Okay, so then I have one more cube. Like I said, I'm probably going to use a lot more cheese than this because we really love cheese. So, and sometimes I don't push hard enough, so I do get a chunk out, but it really depends on how you're pushing sometimes. And the kind of cheese you use as well. So it's a harder cheese. Sometimes it'll do that, I've noticed. Okay. Whoops. Pampered chef, not perfect chef. So, there is our cheese pile. I'm going to throw our cheese pile in here. I can smell my beef is cooking, so I want to mix that really quick. Put that here. There's the cheese things. I'm going to do my beef really quick. And the rock crock comes in different sizes. So this size might be a little bit like cumbersome for the amount of beef that I have in there. I just have the Dutch oven, but there are smaller ones that you can buy. I think there's even another size, like a medium size too. I'd have to look into that, so don't quote me on that. But man, I love this mix and chop. It just makes these into perfect little hamburger pieces. I love it. And I'm one of those people that sometimes don't get the temperature right, so if you see like some smoke coming out of it, that's because I'm not perfect at cooking yet. But yeah, so we'll put the lid back on, and then, yeah, so the other thing is while we're waiting for the beef to cook, so I can show you a little bit more of what it looks like when we use the Dutch, the rock crock. Some great things about that. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna mix this again. I'll mix in time. So the great thing about the rock crock here, what I really like about it is that it's also a stone, because I've tried cooking with stainless steel before, and I'm not the best at cooking with stainless steel. Sometimes I'm just not very good at it, stainless steel cookware. But I'm really good at stoneware, because stoneware has a lot more forgiveness, is what I think. And I love this about the stoneware. The stoneware you don't have to season. You don't have to season stoneware like you would with, I think I said this before. Oh gosh, cast iron. So you don't have to season it like you would with cast iron, and you wouldn't have to do that long, extensive process of cleaning it. And like I said, this is dishwasher safe, so that's really helpful. So if you have a busy evening and you don't have time to wash all of your dishes, you can just throw it right in the dishwasher. And it can also go in the freezer and the fridge too. But yeah, so the other things that I really like is the normal stones. And let's see if I can grab one out quick while this beef is going. So this is one of my stones. It's the medium bar pan. What I really like about the medium bar pan, and I'll just show you something really quick here. When you first get your stone, it's going to come looking like this color. So I've used this a couple times. It's a little seasoned, but that's what we call it. It's not stained, it's seasoned. It works just like a cast iron pan. It seasons itself as you cook with it. Sorry for the noise. So, yeah. And I love how these handles aren't even hot. I love that. But the inside is like, it's perfectly, the heat is distributed. Did I say that right? Distributed through the whole pan. And I cannot wait to show you this mix and chop, what it's doing to this beef. I love it. Anyway, so with the bar pan, the more you use it is the more seasoned it becomes and the better your food tastes. Oh, I love it. I've used it for chicken, bacon, beef, pork. I've done vegetables on it. So yeah. So this is one of the stone bar pans. Now this can be used up to 450 degrees in the oven. You cannot broil it, and you cannot use soap to wash it. You can't put it in the dishwasher. So there are some stipulations with this, but if you take care of it, it will be so good for your kitchen, and your food is going to be amazing. So with your rock crock, Dutch oven is what I have. With your rock crock, you can also grill on it, and your rock crock can go up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason they put temperature stipulations on it and limitations is just because the wear and tear. If you put your bar pan or your tan brownstones in the oven at too high of a temperature, you could risk cracking it. So that's why you just need to be aware of the temperature for that. So there's those things. I think another product that I could show you, I don't want to go too much into the products because I will be doing another feed next week. I'm planning on doing dessert, which is really cool because you can do a cake in this Dutch oven. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a cake for you guys and show you how amazing and versatile this is. So our beef is almost done. I'm going to let it go a little longer. The last thing that I want to talk to you about is the salad chopper. So there's your salad chopper, and it's not just for salad. I use it for pulled pork, for pulled chicken, pretty much any meat that I want to shred without using forks. This takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds. So I highly recommend the salad chopper. When I do meat though, if you do it this way, the meat doesn't always come out the top. So just a little tip here. I flip it over and cut like that because then it'll just fall out of the blades. Be careful, it is sharp and it does have a lock on it. So, all right, I think our beef is done. So I'm going to come close to the camera and show you how the mix and chop made the beef. I'm so excited for these tacos. I mean, they were so easy to make. With all, like, these Pampered Chef products has made my night so much easier and so much faster and hassle-free, pretty much. Nothing frustrating. So I'm going to get my 2 different colored oven mitts here. And I'm just going to come over closer to the camera just to show you how the mix and chop did this beef. Can you see how perfect this beef is? Like, look at that. It's just the perfect pieces. Perfect pieces. So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put my seasoning in. I'm going to mix it in my measuring cup from Pampered Chef. This thing is awesome because if you're using dry to semi-liquid ingredients, you can use it up here, and then when you push it out, I'll show you next time, but when you push it out, it doesn't leave anything on the sides. So it's so much easier to clean. And then you can also use liquid in this portion of the measuring cup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my seasoning and mix it in here with some water because that's how we like to do it. If you have any tips on how you like to do it, let me know. And then I'm going to pull apart some lettuce. We like pulling apart the lettuce with our hands. It's just fun. So I hope you guys have a fantastic night. If you saw anything here that you did want to try with Pampered Chef, let me know. I am in the Milford, Fort McLeod, Claresholm, Lethbridge area, so I will travel wherever. I'd love to book a party with you guys and get you hostesses some amazing hostess rewards. I mean, amazing. Because you deserve to be pampered. You really deserve to be pampered. And you deserve to get some amazing rewards. So let me know if you want to do a party or you want to do an individual order. I have catalogs I can give you. I would just love to sit down and talk to you and show you some amazing things. And so yeah, I still have some bookings open for May. So if you get a hold of me now, we can come up with a date that works for both of us and we can get you an amazing party and some amazing rewards with your friends. So, but if you don't like to have fun, and if you don't like to party with your friends, and if you don't like free stuff, then maybe you know a friend who does. So if you could just send this their way, because you know that they love to have fun and love free stuff and parties. So go ahead and send them my way, and I would love to pamper them as well. So I hope you have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. I know it was kind of like weird, but we did our best, and we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun showing you guys how to use these products. So I'm going to put my lettuce in my Pampered Chef measuring bowl just because it's big and I love it. So I will see you guys next week when we do chocolate lava cake in our Dutch oven. So I'm going to come around and turn you off, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic night. See you later.